Hello and welcome everybody. First news segment this morning will be a fun one. Japanese town deploys monster wolf robots to deter wild bears. A Japanese town has deployed robot wolves to scare off bears that have become an increasingly dangerous nuisance in the countryside. The town of Taketakawa, on the northern side of Hokkaido, purchased and installed a pair of robots after bears were found roaming neighborhoods in September. City officials said there have been no bear encounters since. Bear sightings are at a 5-year high, mostly in rural areas in western and northern Japan. National broadcaster NHK has reported there have been a dozen attacks so far in 2020, two of them fatal, prompting the government to convene an emergency meeting last month to address the threat they pose. The robot, called Monster Wolf, consists of a shaggy body on 4 legs, a blonde mane, a fierce glowing red eyes. When its motion detectors are activated, it moves its head, flashes lights, and emits 60 different sounds from wolfish howling to machinery noises. Machinery maker. We'll just go with Suki. Has sold about 70 robots since 2018. The real Japanese wolf roamed the central and northern island of the country before being hunted to extinction more than a century ago. Takekawa City officials said that the bears become more active and dangerous as they search for food going into hibernation. In late November, a decrease of acorns and nuts in the wild this year may have driven the animals to venture closer into towns in search of sustenance, according to local media. I just think it's really cool. The fact that CNN is actually the one bringing this to us is quite a surprise, but I think it's pretty neat. It's basically an advanced scarecrow, for the lack of a better term. I mean, it's I don't know what kind of pelt that is. That's an animal pelt, cool little mane thing, and a dog Halloween mask, like a werewolf mask with the red eyes. It's pretty cool. I just thought it was a neat way for locals to figure out how to take care of their business. To keep out the bears, to more or less keep themselves safe without having to harm the bears or anything like that. But yeah, it's just basically a really cool advanced scarecrow. And I'm sure it works for birds too. They're not going to stick around that thing. They don't know what it is, especially when it makes lots of noise like that. But, I mean, who knows? Maybe one day we'll just have sentry doggos running around like the outskirts of rural cities and areas like that, so bears can be safe from us and we can be safe from them. Because I actually love bears. I think they're awesome animals. I wish I could do what they do, where, only in reverse. Every summer I wish I could sit down, go to sleep for 3 or 4 months till the heat goes away, and then come back out in the winter. But that's just because I hate the heat. Now, I thought it was a fun little article to start you guys off with today. I will look for some other news here in a little bit, and we will get back to you later today. Have a wonderful morning. Goodbye.